Reports that Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer is set to retire, and we're joined by none other than David Weston right now. Of course, a longtime expert, the host of this broadcast, and an expert on all things Supreme Court. David, we've been waiting for this word. What does it mean?
Well, it means a further shift in the court away from the so-called liberal wing. Stephen Breyer was appointed in '94 by President Bill Clinton, to replace Harry Blackmun, and he was one of the mainstays, an intellectual leader, really, of what some people think of as the left wing of the court. It is an opportunity, potentially, for President Biden to appoint someone. At the same time, given where we are in the Senate, I don't expect that's going to be an easy thing to do.
Boy, that is something to say, David. We talk a lot about the Biden agenda and the opposition that he has faced in Congress with such slim majorities for Democrats. What kind of a confirmation battle will this set up if he tries to appoint another liberal justice?
Well, the one thing you know for sure, Joe, is it's not going to happen before November. There's no way that's going to happen. Remember what happened with Merrick Garland and how long they held that.
Yep.
And then that really puts a lot of pressure on the question of the Senate in November. Until recently, it was thought the Senate would likely remain in Democratic hands. That's very much, I think, in question now. You would know that as well as I.
Well, considering that everyone saw this coming, in fact, a lot of people thought this would happen before now, David, do we have any sense of a short list, the type of individual that the president might seek to nominate that might resonate on both sides of the aisle, or is there no such thing?
Well, you know for sure one thing, Joe, from what Joe Biden said as candidate, he is going to appoint someone of color and quite possibly a woman. He said that very clearly. And so I think you need to look at those. There are some candidates. There's a judge in the District of Columbia herself who's thought of as a leading candidate. Potentially, they're going to have to quickly vet all those people and figure out who they can put forward. But you know it's going to be somebody diverse. The other thing that President Biden has said is he wants a different kind of diversity on the Supreme Court, and that is somebody who comes from the background of criminal defense work, who's worked with some of the underclass in the country who have had to suffer through the criminal justice process. He's concerned that we've had too many academics. By the way, Stephen Breyer was a very distinguished professor at Harvard before he was on the First Circuit and on the Supreme Court. He himself was a Marshall Scholar. He was a real intellectual, is a real intellectual. But President Biden has indicated he wants to go a different direction. He wants people who have been things like criminal defenders.
Thanks for watching Bloomberg Quicktake Now. Subscribe to our channel to see the biggest stories the moment they happen from around the world, and tune in to our 24/7 live stream for global news coverage, interviews, deep dives, shows, and documentaries on the stories you care about.